The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Let me get that right. It's a very long title. It's coming. It's a prequel to the Hunger Games franchise that we saw with Katniss Everdeen. This new movie is based on a book, and it's set to come out this upcoming week. So, Angelina, you are a big fan of this franchise. Are you
Mhm.
looking?
I am. I actually haven't read this book. I read all of the other books. I've seen all of the other movies. I was a huge fan. Also, overall, Jennifer Lawrence was just such a breakout actor. And she was in this movie. She was stunning. We had some of my favorites in the original movies, including Liam Hemsworth, who stole everyone's hearts before Chris Hemsworth did, just to note that. And we just overall, like, it was a really good movie. It was really geared towards my age range. I loved the books. They were phenomenal. I have heard some not so cute rumors about the new female lead, though, that make me a little cringy seeing this movie. But obviously we have Peter Dinklage, we have Hunter Schafer, who we've seen in Euphoria. I've never seen Tom Blythe though. I don't really know who he is, but obviously we also have Viola Davis. So we have some like great people in this movie. But the rumors are that Rachel Zegler is like not so nice. She's not a very nice human.
Really? I didn't
I No,
I
I've
didn't know
heard
that.
like a bunch of weird rumors about like on TikTok and stuff like that about her just having like this terrible attitude. And whenever I hear that, obviously you always have to take it with a grain of salt, right? Like you never really know because you don't know these people. But whenever I
Yeah,
hear overwhelming rumors, it always affects how I watch the movie. So I'm like, damn, she's a dick. I don't want to support her.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know how true those rumors
Yeah,
are because
you never
I've
know.
never from any, official, there's never been any like article, any kind of like expose on that. If anything, I think she's always had some positive press. I think there might have been a situation where she was nominated for an award, or she wasn't invited to the Oscar ceremony because of some weird reason a year ago, because like something COVID related, and she was in the news about that, um, because she was in the West Side Story, right, with Steven Spielberg, and even then it seemed like it was she was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be sitting at home in my boyfriend's hoodie and watching it and from the Oscars from home, and aside from that, I've never really seen any story about her that is not like actor takes on a movie role or she's starring in this movie or doing an interview.
Okay,
So,
so 4 days ago, 2 days ago, 4 days ago, it's all about the Snow White drama. There's a bunch of drama surrounding Snow White. Literally, if you Google
oh,
Rachel Zegler drama, the first thing that pops up 2 days ago is Rachel Zegler blacklisted from Hollywood. The second is 4 days ago, Rachel Zegler just got fired from studios. Op-ed, Rachel Zegler removed after Snow White drama. So there is a lot of drama about, but did Snow White's Rachel Zegler get Gina Carano fired? There's like a lot of weird stuff going on. So,
that's
but
you
it's
know what
all
that sounds
drama,
like?
right? You never know. You never know what's real. You never know anything. And honestly, we have seen that with so many male characters recently, as in like The Flash. What is his name? I always forget
As
names.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ezra Miller did all sorts of crazy illegal, and we still went to go see his movie. So,
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I don't as long until this gets corroborated through like very credible sources, I wouldn't give it a lot of thought
that's
because
true.
look, as far as like for example, as far as I'm concerned, Rachel Ziegler like has made some fantastic career choices. She's done some fantastic movies from West Side Story. So she was even in Shazam 2, which I think her part of the Shazam 2 movie was pretty good. For her part, she did a good job. I think the movie itself struggled on other levels. And then, of course, now, she's part of this franchise. And as you were talking about it earlier, at the start of the show, they might try to like turn this into a whole series of movies. I know this is
Yeah,
based on
I'm
one
sure.
book, but
Yeah.
this wouldn't be the first time like what they did with the Fantastic Beasts movie with Harry Potter. Like they even moved away from the original concept. It's like the sequels weren't really even about the Fantastic Beasts. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this movie is a huge hit, which it's tracking to do really well.
It's
at
only
the
got
box office.
67% on the tomato meter as far as critic reviews so far, though.
It
So
does. It's already like, yeah, we can, I'll put it on screen. This
yeah,
movie's already got a 67%, and it's only got like around 50 reviews, so that
yeah,
number
a
will
lot.
go up. I mean, the number of reviews will go up. The percentage number, we don't know. It will probably
Yeah.
fluctuate, but 67, it's not like quite 85. So I can imagine like with like something like Captain Marvel sitting at 62, and those reviews, even some of the positive ones were sort of only half positive. I can imagine that people, the fans of the franchise, because this is like Harry Potter, right? Like you mentioned this. If you read all the books, you will go watch this movie, you will
Of
defend this
course.
movie, you will
Yeah.
probably buy the merchandise, then you will like
Definitely
maybe go
not
back
buying
and
the
read the book
merchandise, but
again.
yeah.
It's this has got that like potential where a lot of people are gonna go check this movie out, and they're not gonna care if it's the best thing ever. They just want to see
Yeah.
a faithful adaptation of the book. And I think some of the reviews mentioned that yes, while this is not a perfect movie, it is a faithful adaptation of the book,
Mhm.
which I think for a lot of people is going to matter more than it being the best movie they've seen all year. So,
Well, okay. I just read a critic review that might disagree with that. Can I read it? Because it's pretty bad.
sure. Yeah.
Robbie Cullen from the Daily Telegraph said, if your stomach has been rumbling these past 8 years for another portion of the Hunger Games, Lionsgate had rustled up one of Suzanne Collins' 2020 prequel novel, and the vibe is very much sorry, but this is what we had in the fridge.
Holy
That's
crap.
terrible. That's a terrible
That last
review.
sentence, the
Sorry, but
vibe
this
is
is
very
what we
much
had in the fridge.
in the fridge.
So
That's
there's some definite, back and forth about how they're feeling about this one. We've got reviews from 2 to 4. I see no ones and I see no fives. So at least they're laying in the median and not in the extremes.
yeah, and like I said, here's another review, right? So Chelsea Steiner from the Mary Sue. This is more in line with what I was talking about. The diehard fans of the Hunger Games will find a lot to enjoy, and the film is definitely more entertaining than the Mockingjay films, which were I think what the last two movies that came
Mm-hmm.
out in the franchise. But still, the ballad or ballad, whatever.
Valid.
Anyway, I keep remembering the whole there was a Will Ferrell movie with that word in the title, which I think it was Talladega Nights. I don't know. I'm probably remembering
Talladega
this all
Nights,
wrong. Anyway,
probably. I don't
still, the
remember that.
Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes remains an engaging, if overlong watch that doesn't quite justify its existence. So it's a bit like underhanded in terms of,
But
but the point is
exactly.
that the diehard fans of the franchise will probably still enjoy it because to
Yeah.
them it wouldn't seem overly long because they probably can't wait to spend as much time as they can back in the world of the Hunger Games. So yeah, I personally am not the biggest fan of the Hunger Games, but if I were being honest with you, the trailers have only sort of intrigued me. And to be even more honest, I think when I was putting together like we call them picture rolls, like here's some like industry insight into what we call them. Like so when I show you this set of images from the movie, I went and looked for these images, and I'll be honest with you, more so than the trailers, the images, like the production design and everything, how immersive this world feels, that's what drew me in more than even the trailer because the trailers they don't really they haven't really emotionally connected. Like they
Mhm.
haven't really told me enough of like of giving me enough of a reason to watch this movie. But the pictures where you don't have to worry about the story so much, you're just looking at like, oh my God, look at the world that they've created here.
Mhm.
That's impressive. Like I really like it feels lived in, it feels something that tangible that I can kind of walk into the world of the Hunger Games and it'd be something real that exists out there. And I think to me that's the draw. Like and that's somebody who's not a fan of the franchise.
Yeah.
But I will be interested to see how this turns out.
All right. Well, if you guys go see the movie, let us know. We'll be seeing it next week, talking about it, letting you know how we feel about it. I'm hoping I love it. I'm hoping, but you just really never know nowadays. But always
Yeah.
remember to like, share, and subscribe. It does really help us out quite a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And let us know. Are you excited to go see the Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and Ladders and blah 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 blah? It's a
And
very long.
ladders and snakes and
Yeah, it's a very long title. But if you go see it, let us know what you thought about it, of course, in the comments. We always love to see your comments. And when we do our review, we will, if you give us a review in the comments for this video, we will share your review with the world as well. And we look forward to, of course, going to see this ourselves. And yeah, have a great week ahead, guys, in the movies, and go check out the films that are out in theater. Go watch a movie on Netflix, maybe, if you want to stay at home. If you're sick, hopefully you're recovering well. If you've been out there picketing for months and months, hopefully you can now take some time and go, get yourself more auditions. I know, Angelina, you are going to be getting plenty of auditions. So, of course, to another brilliant week ahead, and then we'll be back here for the love of movies talking about the Hunger Games, and then I think Napoleon is going to be the one
Yeah,
coming out
I'm
the
excited
following
about
week.
Napoleon.
So things are about to pick up here at So Curious, and in the world of movies. So until next time, guys, go out there, enjoy the movies that are in the theaters, and then come back here and tell us all about it.